Welcome back, travellers of the infinite skies. This is Pathalos here, and as promised recently, I'm finally going to do a tour of the mega farm that I've been building recently. Let me just check that the audio's working. Yes, it's working. Okay, so join me in live chat. If you're coinciding with me live online now, it's always nice to have somebody to chat to, or if you missed the live stream, then please comment down below. I will reply, unless you're saying something inane or silly. And long-time watchers of my channel remember that back before Next, Milland was the AGT's, in which case I might still reply anyway. Anyway, now back history to this. I'm back in Milland, and long-time watchers of my channel remember that back before Next, Milland was the AGT's main hub in the Euclid galaxy. So this is back to the AGT's ancestral home, and after Next, when the Great Reset happened, so my world, my beautiful home of Blue Haven, changed into a radioactive dust bowl. And so if you saw the last video, you'll have seen this already, but my beautiful oceanfront beach hut, I rebuilt it here. Those of you who were playing at the time will remember that if you had to find a base computer in the wild, and mountains and trees and torrential rain, so I named it after Wales. Croeso Cymru being the Welsh for valley, and there was a pub in Brecon called the Cwm Inn, which I thought was and brought the beach hut back here. And as a result, the beach hut is no longer the beach hut because there's no beach, but it is now the Cwm Inn. Cwm being the Welsh for valley, and there was a pub in Brecon called the Cwm Inn, which I thought was I've been planning to build a mega farm ever since settling in Milland, actually. Let's just go up a bit because there's a lovely plant over there. To build one of the high-end products. So my mega farm is currently designed for building fusion igniters, and so what I've got here is all of the plants needed to make 8 circuit boards and 8 liquid explosives, that's it, which you need to build fusion igniters. And then scattered around the system, and I'll take you on a tour in a few minutes, scattered around the system are the gas farms that you need to get the radon and the nitrogen and the sulfurine to be able to build those. And I've also then expanded at the back here. I've made a greatly improved refiner room. I'll take you in there in a moment. And yeah, I've got some oxygen harvesters there, and big truck is just sitting there helping me with some storage space. So let's go in. I'm not going to take you around all of the plants, but I will take you. Ooh, wrong door. This is the door I intended to go through. This is my green room, so a bit of extra carbon for fuel and things. And here is my refinery. So, in fact, let's stop here. I've got 9 refiners, 9 large refiners in here. I wanted 8, but because I'm anally retentive, I have to make all my builds symmetrical. So 9 with an entrance was what I came up with. But this is very, very useful because I can refine lots of stuff simultaneously. And also wanted access through the portal there back to my home. I haven't abandoned Blue Haven 2. Stone's Throw Glasshouse is still my base on there, but I was rather annoyed that my engine room in there had been had all the dirt regrown through it. I'm going to have to mine out loads of that and reclaim all of the resources there, but I can't get to my refiners or my storage cubes anymore. So this is my main room for refining now, and I'm hoping the sun will come up in a bit because you'll see all the nice colours. I've colour coordinated my circular rooms here, so this sort of teal colour is for all of the fungal mould, You saw the green room through there, that's where all my cactuses are growing. This purple room here, of course, you can just see up there, has mordite growing in it. So this end is for the liquid explosives, and then the front of the come in. Hello, there's something just growing through the floor there. Is from, there you go, it's the roots from the albumin pearl orb that are coming through. There's a gap there for getnip. I've got some of that in. Oh, these ladders annoy me. And then blue for frostwort, and yellow for star brambles growing out the front there. Great. What's that? Floating crystal. That's just, oh yeah, that's gelarium. There we go. And then of course, because it's a lush planet, you saw earlier, I've got all of my star brambles growing out the front there. Great. What's that? Floating crystal. That's just, oh yeah, that's just down the slope. I remember that. Okay, so let's show you where the rest of the farm is, and hopefully when I come back it'll be daylight. You'll be able to see the colours of my base. So normally I teleport to these places. You saw the teleporter there, but just for this, so that you can see where things are, I'll fly there. In fact, I'll take you across my freighter, because another bizarre feature is that in different systems my freighter changes colour, and it's currently blue and yellow. If you've seen the banner for my YouTube channel, you'll know that it's supposed to be red. There we are. Anyway, right, so these are the planets in my system. This used to be, well, it still is the system of AGT done roaming. It's a shame that I didn't stop roaming when I found this, because the galactic reset happened, so we had to move to Yeheli. Anyway, since next, go back and have a look at some of my old videos. I rarely visited the other planets. I always intended to set up a mega farm like this, so that's why Gollum, who got here after me, is named as discovering that planet. Anyway, so there's Kepo Delta, and that is a planet which is grows frost crystal. So that's where I'm harvesting. Oh, my brain is ridiculous. Radon on frozen planets. That, if I remember rightly, is my old home planet, old Blue Haven. So that is now a fiery planet, and that's where I'm getting my sulfurine from. So let's go there first. I've left some here we go, left some markers. These are the places that I want to show you. I forgot enough fuel to get there. A bit of pyrite. There we are. So this was a beautiful paradise world. I tell you what, when we get VR, this will just make you sick, wouldn't it? Yeah, so if you haven't been following me for a while, go back and look at some of the old videos and see what this world was like before, from it, with tunnels that you could swim through to get out into the ocean. And for those of you who know how to have a look at the Galactic Atlas, then because this was a beautiful world, nice big oceans. My base was on the shore of the ocean. I had a swimming pool, natural rock swimming pool just up the hill from it, with tunnels that you could swim through to get out into the ocean. And for those of you who know how to have a look at the Galactic Atlas, then it's on there. We're up in the I can't remember whether it's the Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta quadrant, but it's the top right hand side of Euclid Galaxy. And hang on, right, I'm not going to go there, that's where the portal is. I'm going to head towards these comballs. Yeah, head into the Euclid Galaxy. In the top right hand quadrant you'll find Yeheli, and I've got some photos of what this used to be like on that as well. So right, this base I think is where I want to go first. Ah, there we go, those comballs, look. See, these comballs used to be around my old base. So this was ocean, this was a beachfront, and now they're buried in the middle of the planet, and I can't get to them. I tried burrowing down with my terrain manipulator, couldn't get to them. Still got the sky worms, they're still here. Strange how some things change and other things don't. But there you are. Anyway, so let's just go over here to where I've built the first of my gas farms. Oh, there's a freighter. Where's he gone? I've gone past. It's disappeared. Where's he gone? How far away are we? 17 seconds. Okay, let's just duck up a little bit. Where's he gone? I've gone past. It's disappeared. Where's he gone? Comballs. Base marker. Is it messing me about? Quite dramatic landscape now. No, here we are. This is it. Right, look. I've built all my gas farms around trade stations so that I can sell the products. Not all of them have got very good prices, must be said, but let's get out here. Nasty burning gas clouds. It used to have bad rain, but the gas farms. Built myself a nice little staircase to get down here because I hate jumping down. I've got a traveller here, look. Hello. Yeah. Hey. Right, so this is what I've done, hurting myself, and there you go. Right, the first view of one of my gas farms. Now, influenced very strongly by Zepp here. If you have a look at me how to do something very important through that door, I will show you in a minute. And the design of this very much. I mean, I love wood anyway, but one of the videos I did on the AGT channel, I did a tour of Zepp's farm, and thanks very much to Zepp for showing me how to do something very important through that door. I will show you in a minute. And the design of this very much. I mean, I love wood anyway, but very much influenced by Zepp's designs. So I've got enough carbon and oxygen to make lots of. Now you're only supposed to have 3 atmospheric harvesters on any planet, and originally I had to spread out my mega farm across several systems to get enough to make 8 fusion reactors, fusion igniters should say, sorry. But again, Zepp showed me how to glitch this so that you can build as many as you want in one place. And just very simply, if you've never seen this, so what you do, assuming that I'd got all of the components that you can see there, I haven't, then you just go to the left, and if I had all the components, which I have, I'll be portable technology, and there's the atmospheric harvesters. Now if I try to put one of these down, I know I haven't got all the stuff, but it'll say limited to 3 per planet. So what you do, assuming that I'd got all of the components that you can see there, I haven't, then you just go to the left, and if I had all the components, which I have, for a communication station, then if I just put that somewhere where I could build it, and then press, I'm on PS4 here, so you press X and immediately press right at the same time, and if you get the timing right, you build an atmospheric harvester, and you can have as many as you like on the planet. So there you go. So I come in here and I get all my gas, and 8 of those gives me 2000 sulfurine. So then I can come back out here. Now I'll take a shortcut to the next one. So let's have Sulfurine farm, and let's go to Golem's trade next. What should we get? Yes, Kepo Delta, we saw that before. So Golem's trade. So to keep down the travel time, I can zip through the teleporter and get the next lot of gas. I wonder what they'll do with this teleportation loading screen after Beyond Date. Will it be community hubs, or will that just be part of No Man's Sky Online? We get something. We're going to get something else exciting, aren't we? Because that mysterious 10% extra that doesn't get reported. Right, so this is another planet that Gollum the Creepy found, which is why I call this Gollum's Trade. And much nicer planet, this one. And again, I built some stairs just to get down to. Here we go. This is the first one I built, actually, because it was a much more pleasant. Let's go around the outside this time. So we've got exactly the same layout inside. Enough carbon, oxygen, some refiners. This time I've got 8 nitrogen harvesters. Now what I was quite surprised with, that's parked my ship underneath. Now did you notice, even though that the teleporters down here I arrive and have atmospheric harvesters indoors, so long as you place them on Earth like that, you can still have a roof over them and the harvester still works. That was a nice tip. That's parked my ship underneath. Now did you notice, even though that the teleporters down here I arrived up there? Confusing. Anyway, so there you go. So that's my nitrogen farm. Plenty of grass growing through the floor. Interesting mountains here. And let's just pop to the last planet that you saw, that ringed planet, which was Kepo Delta. So let's pop there. This is where I'm going to get my raid on from. I'm not going to harvest all these now, because harvesting all the stuff, and far too many videos recently where you're just watching me refining things. So I'm not going to put you through that. I have discovered, though, that I made a mistake. A couple of videos ago, I made a video called How to Never Need to Mine Anything Ever Again, Almost. And the almost bit was about the fact that I thought at the time that you couldn't refine enriched minerals. I've since discovered how to refine enriched carbon. What you do is, you need 100 radon, 10 condensed carbon and 5 chlorine, and you can make enriched carbon. And it's more or less the same if you use a different gas, sulfurine. Instead of radon you get thermic condensate, and nitrogen instead of radon you get nitrogen salt, all of which are components of fusion teleporter. To get to Blue Haven, to the sulfurine farm, it actually puts my ship inside here. Now, look at this. I pointed out that it parked my ship down underneath last time. When I come here, it parks the ship there. That's absolutely brilliant. I sit across the chairs there, and I got into a right pickle because I got into my ship, and then when I got out of my ship I appeared inside the roof of the trade station and got absolutely stuck and couldn't get out. I had to reload a previous save, which was very, very annoying. So, same deal. Stairs down here. Now I see we've atmosphere farm. Now this one's slightly different, apart from the fact I haven't got too much grass growing through because it's a snowy planet. Same setup in this room, but then in here, ooh, I've just got a bit greedy, and I've got 16 atmospheric harvesters here for radon. Now the reasons why I did that was that before I discovered that I could make enriched carbon in a refiner, I needed twice as much radon. So I just got too much here, but there we go. You can never have too much, really, can you? So lots and lots of radon harvesters there. And I think I'll take the old-fashioned route back home, because there is my home. So let's go. What is it? That one. I'll find out in a minute. So here we go. The mysterious. Not after all that. Right, launch. Let's have a bit of uranium. Right, here we go. Away we go. Now, my mysterious viewer hasn't said hello yet. Right, nice rings. That is old Blue Haven, I think. Yeah. So I want to go. Let's try not to fly through asteroids. Yeah, have you noticed that this is another thing that's subtly changed? It doesn't seem to be, while you're in pulse drive, I don't think you can crash into asteroids anymore. Right, that is Croeso Cymru, and it looks like my base is in the sun, so let's go see my base in the sunlight. The Cumin. That other marker you can see just there at the top, that's my nearest portal. Flying through, I hope I don't get trapped in speed and flown right into the infrastructure of my freighter and got stuck and had to reload again. Right, here we go. So the Cumin in colour. Again, I've done that before. Yeah, I missed it. Flying at pulse drive speed and flown right into the infrastructure of my freighter and got stuck and had to reload again. Right, here we go. So the Cumin in colour, in the sunlight, in all its glory. Here we go. And you can see how I've colour-coded my cylindrical rooms there. My daughter would be very proud because when she first started... Oops. Oh, there I am. Well, I wonder if I can get my shadow to wave even when I'm in first-person view. No, not that one. Where's that one? Ah! It chucks you out into... Where's my shadow now? Oh, that's bizarre. Now I'm in... I know the sun's moving. Now I'm in third-person view. I don't have a shadow. That's weird. Anyway, right. So, yeah, my daughter would be very proud of this because her first base that she built was just deliberately multicoloured. She just made everything different colours. So I've got... oh, the sun's going down now. Anyway, you get the idea. A radon farm and a sulfurin farm, and then back here I'm growing all the plants I need, and I can make 8 fusion igniters and then sell them at one of my trade terminals. So there you go. Promised I'd give you a tour, so there you are. Right, now in my next video I'm planning to go travelling through the stars. I want to try and make it to the Cult of the Atlas hub in time for the convergence, Cobra TV convergence. I'm going to do it. The nearest black holes are at this end, and a chain of black holes then to the other end. So if you want to find out about how the old-fashioned way, I can take my freighter out for a spin, but I've also been looking at the Black Hole Sun's website, the calculator, to find out where the nearest black holes are at this end, and a chain of black holes then to the other end. So if you want to find out about how... But for now, this is Pathalos saying thank you for joining me. Leave me some comments and keep travelling the infinite skies.